What up, yo? What's up, guys? What's up? I want to say hi to you. And if you guys want a trial for our new accelerator softwares, we're giving away 5 softwares, and we're letting you try them for a week. And we're giving you all the training that you need because we realized that the last time we didn't give you any training on how to use these softwares, and we're letting you try them for $1. So if you want to try them out, just drop an emoji, and I will get you that info. But guys, I want to talk about how to get clients because honestly, none of that stuff really matters unless you guys are able to go out there and get clients. So let me know who's here. If you're catching this live, let me know. And Matt says first comment. Jocelyn, what's going on? Great to see everybody here, and let's really talk about it. And this is helpful because I think at any stage of a business, you always need new clients, right? I remember talking to business owners who had run massive sales organizations and had been, generated millions of dollars of sales, and still, even then, they were focusing on getting new business. They were actually focused on getting new contracts, new revenue, right? Of course, retainers are amazing, and of course, retainers are great, but we want to talk about how to actually get get more clients. And this can be in whatever it is that you're doing, whether you are like Dot and you are a party planner, right, or an event planner, right, an event coordinator. I think about it, she's probably like a really, really just badass party planner. That's kind of what her events probably turn into, I'd imagine. Maybe you are a marketer, right, and you're trying to get more clients for your marketing agency. Maybe you are a coach and you're trying to get more coaching clients. Whatever it is, there could be lots of different things that you are doing, but let's talk about all the ways that you can do it without having to spend money on ads. So, is the audio okay? If you guys would have seen me trying to get this audio set up earlier, it was the biggest pain in the ass I've ever had. I tried to start this video at 12 o'clock. Now, I tried to start this video at 11:45, and it's literally took me a half an hour to get everything set up. But here we are. So let me know if the audio is okay as well. And then yesterday we talked about LinkedIn, and we dove into it, and we all had almost 1,000 people watch our LinkedIn video yesterday. So if you guys want to learn how to do LinkedIn specifically, go back and watch that. Or maybe that was Monday. That might have actually been Monday that we did that 2 days ago. But we just had over 1,000 people watch it in the last 2 days. So make sure that you are one of them. Today specifically, I want to focus here on DDK, okay? Now, some people know what this is, some people don't, but this is just an amazing tool that people can utilize here for their business. And what I love about it is that there are such great opportunities for people to be able to connect with people directly on Facebook. Now, you guys heard the whole Zuckerberg thing. I frankly think that he crushed it in front of the Senate, and I think that he did an amazing job, in front of the Congress and the House. And what that means is just that Facebook is going to be here, right? Like things aren't going away, and so for you as a B2C, right? If whether you're selling straight to consumers or whether you're selling directly to business owners, you can actually connect with these people on Facebook, and Facebook gives you a platform to be able to do it. So let me hop in. Let's take a excuse my cough here. Let's take a look and see who's here. So let me know, guys. Are you guys B2C, meaning that you sell directly to the consumer, or are you B2B, meaning that you sell to another business owner? Because I think that there are different approaches that you want to have, and maybe Facebook may or may not be the best place to do the prospecting there. But the more that I know about your business, the more that I can actually help you. So let's say, so Virginia says both. Anais says nothing can stop Facebook. Guys, I think it's really a community, right? Like if you think about it, one thing that I always think about for products and brands is not just can you sell a product, but can you really build a community of people? That's why every day there are times where I don't work on client work and I come and talk to you guys, and I get paid way more for my clients than I do from you guys, but I know that doing it is going to help me, right? So in that same way, there are some things that you're going to have to do in order to make shit happen. So what's DDK, right? DDK is digital door knocking, aka digital door knocking. Why do I call it that? Well, a few years ago, I saw that there were people, more and more people were downloading Facebook Messenger, right? And you guys know this now because you guys have seen it play out. You guys talk, how many of you guys, give me some likes or some loves if you guys spend more time checking your Facebook Messenger than your actual text messages phone, because that's something that I do, right? Very few people text me, right? My mom and my wife text me, and very few people have my cell phone number, but everybody, you should see my Facebook Messenger. It gets blown up, and the reason I bring that up and the reason that that's important here is that you now have access to people, right? And so if you can identify who it is that you need to get in touch with, so maybe this is a specific person, right? Maybe it's if you're going after corporate businesses, right, and you need to go after a specific person, and you really want to land this client because they fit in your target market and you're in that industry and they're the next client that you want to land. Well, one route that you can take is you can take the I like the deep or the wide approach, right? You either I'm not going to make a sexual joke here. This is not the time or place. But you either go deep or you go wide, right? And what I mean by that is you either have to hit people and you have to go through LinkedIn, and you spend every single day on LinkedIn. And what you do is you're adding 30 to 50 people every day. You're adding 200 to 300 people every single week on LinkedIn, and that's going to build your connections over time. Well, you might decide that I can't. For me, I get bored, right? I can't just spend that much time on simply one, doing one thing. And so what I need to do is I need to diversify. And so what I've kind of just naturally found is that a lot of my businesses, we kind of diversify our prospecting, like some investors diversify their portfolio. And people go, well, how did you get your clients? And I'm like, well, shit, we did it all. I don't like to lean on one form of prospecting because it can really hinder you in the long run. So that's a really, really, big thing that I realized was that we diversified and we used all of these. That's why I can kind of speak to them. So I'm just am I filibustering here? I feel like I'm filibustering, but I want to know specifically what you guys want to talk about. So always the questions, they always make it better, right? They always make everything a little bit better. So let's talk about digital door knocking, and let's talk about why digital door knocking is so powerful, right? Digital door knocking it's just that access, right? I mean, you can go out and you can add someone, you can friend request them, and that's all that it takes. Now, you might not be able to, everybody might not accept your friend request, but a large majority of people are much more open to accepting friend requests from people that they don't know, much more than they were a couple years ago, right? And so the reason I say that is if you can identify a particular avatar, right? Let's say you're a coach, right? Let's say you're a coach and you work with, 45-year-old women, or you're, a financial advisor and you work with, 55-year-old, men or families with 2 kids. Well, what you can start to do is you can start to kind of be a creepy stalker, right? At first, by going in and just kind of stalking people and adding your target market, right? Whether that's by going into groups, whether that's by going and looking at Facebook pages and looking at the people who like and comment on the Facebook page. I mean, there are so many ways to kind of get creepy about who your target market is, right? And who your ideal audience is, and then going out and finding them. And what a lot of people miss, and a lot of people don't really realize is you have to go out and actively add those people, right? Even today, I'll admit I don't do it as much because I think I'm sitting at 49.50 or something like that in terms of friends. But there was a moment where I was adding hundreds to 200 people and friend requests every single day. And these were not just random people. I had a method to my madness, right? I made sure that they were in my target market, and I also made sure that they commented or engaged on my post before I actually ever sent them a friend request. So there are some strategies to this, right? But I guess if I put down the first step is actually your avatar. So let's go in here, and I'm going to delete that, and we're going to say this is all about your avatar. Is your step one, right? Can I kick? I'm gonna let's make a different name. What can we call this person? It's not your avatar. They're like your ideal customer, but that's too boring. It's like your premium pick. It's your yeah. Let's call it that. I'm just gonna call it your premium pick, right? I like alliterations and consonances, I think is what it's called when you start words with the same thing. So that's why it says digital door knocking, right? Premium pick, right? I just like, I don't know, I think it rolls off the tongue a little better. So we're going to call it, you got to figure out who your premium pick is. Who's your pick of the lot, right? If you had, like, if you guys played, like, video games at all when you were younger, there was this game called, like, Backyard Baseball or, like, Backyard Sports, and everybody had, like, a different ability, right? There was, like, the big, slow kid who was very strong. There was the small, fast kid. There was, Pablo Sanchez, right, was his name. There was a kid in a wheelchair who was, like, a really good pitcher. It was just, there was all these different, obviously, different types of people. And everyone had their own favorite player, right? So what's your own favorite? Or let's go with that. What about favorite player, premium pick, or favorite flavor? What do you guys like? Which one do you guys think is better? But that's what you got to figure out. Is you got to figure out who's your favorite flavor. Who's the person that you're going after when you're targeting all these people? Because if you just add random people, it's not going to work, right? If you just add random people or you don't add anybody, not going to work, right? So you've got to really make sure that you are consistent and make sure that you are concise with who it is that you are targeting so that you can craft a refined message. And then if you're doing it specifically on Facebook, the beautiful thing about it is that it makes it, if you're doing B2C and you're adding profiles, well, that's one thing, and you can leverage the newsfeed to help you. Or if you're doing it through their business pages, well, then you can actually send them a message directly. So here we go, guys. Engagement plug here, all right? 2 engagement plugs, all right? If you guys get any value out of this stuff, likes, loves, shares, please, right? If you guys like it, give it a like. If you guys love it, give it a love. If you think it's amazing, share this out. Now, the second call to action, here's number 2. If you guys want, we're doing an accelerator software trial, right? So we are basically all the softwares in the accelerator program. A lot of people couldn't afford them and they didn't really understand how to use them or what they were. And we did a poor job of training people on this stuff. So we're actually letting people try out all the softwares for $1. 5 softwares for $1. You get to try them out for a week. And then after that, it's $47 if you want to keep one. And then there's, obviously I think it's $97 if you want to keep them all, right? So, but anyways, you get it's $1 for the first 7 days, and you get access to 5 softwares. So if you guys just want to test it out and you have $1, our goal is we're going to call it the 7-day dollar challenge, right? And our goal is over those 7 days to get you a client and actually help you get a client so that you can pay for all of the softwares and actually make a profit off of that $1. That's our goal. So if you guys want the information on that, drop an emoji and I'll get that to you. So let's talk about the second aspect of it, right? The second aspect of it is we've got to decide which way are we going, okay? And what I mean by that is, are we going to go after their pages, or are we going to go after their pages? Or are we going to go after their profile, right? So let's do this, pages, or let's make that a little bit smaller, pages or profile. Okay. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, you have a couple of options. If you're in the B2C space and people aren't business owners, well, you can add their profile. But if they are, Okay? Why is it doing that? If they are, if they're not, that's so weird. If they're not business owners, okay? I like that better. If they're not business owners, right, then you're going to have to add their profile, or if they are business owners, then you can add their business page, right? So simple, like yes, but it's just a difference, and you have to know who your ideal client is. You have to know who your ideal customer is before you're actually going to be able to correctly add the right people, right? I don't know. All right, I like that. I don't know why. I think I'm a creature of habit, and I'm like a weirdo when it comes to OCD. So I got to make this thing like look correct. Yeah. Now I think it's gonna look good. All right. So, and then you go on an adding spree, right? And then you go on an adding spree, and profiles. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to go and you're gonna have to find them one more time. So you're gonna have to search, right? You're gonna have to search. Well, I'm gonna put stock here, right? You're gonna have to stock people there, and over here, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to search. So I don't know if any of this is making sense for any of you guys. Hopefully, this is. Let's see. Is anybody here? Is this making sense to anybody? Because if it is, likes and loves, and then if you guys have questions, throw it down there. Brian says favorite flavor. I love it. Jennifer says, what are the softwares? I'll talk about that later if you guys want it. So let's keep going because I want to make sure that you guys get some value here. I just need some personal validation of if this is actually helpful because I don't. It's like it's always funny. I don't ever have to do, I don't know. I find myself asking, like, why do I do these live videos? Like, I feel compelled. Like, I'm like, oh, I have to do a live video. And I'm like, I don't know why I have to do them. Part of it's like, maybe it is validation. Maybe I'm like, I need to feel good about myself. So can you tell me that I'm awesome or something? Is that weird? I don't know. That's just thinking out loud. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe it's not. Maybe I just like talking to myself. Who knows? Let's keep moving. All right, so let's take this route here first. Let's go through the profile route here. Now, if we are adding this, now there's a kind of, so after we stock, right? Well, the next aspect is actually the friend request. So this is actually, a lot of people miss this step. You gotta, after you stock, right? And what I mean by that is you gotta like, you either got to go into like you can find local Facebook groups, or if you can find interest-based Facebook groups, but you just go in and you can just find people who fit your target market. And I'll tell you, I'm going to throw a little bonus in here. So let me get my little bonus over here. Okay, if you want a bonus, let me see. I need a bonus. I need. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I need a bonus. All right. Yeah, here's a bonus, okay? If you guys do, all right, and you guys create content in here, okay? So let's put in here. Whoa! Sorry, I almost took out my mic. Sorry, guys. That probably sucked for your ear. But it could have been terrible if it slammed on the floor. So let's put in here content, okay? So if you guys create content in the middle right here, well then this whole process gets even easier, right? And so this because now when you friend request them, it's not random. It works if it's totally random, totally. But if you create content here, now all of a sudden, these people know who you are. So if you go into a Facebook group, if you go and you reply to their comments that they made on someone's page or whatever, and you engage them in some sort of content, right? Whether that's a question, a post, so some sort of something before that. Well, that friend request is going to make a lot more sense, right? So that I think is just a kind of a bonus for y'all. Is you can create content as well. Jason asked, why the hat? There's no reason other than people all ask, if I don't wear it, people ask where the hat is. And so it's just easier to not have to answer that question by just wearing the hat. That's the honest answer. Says process maps are great guides. More people need them, and they may care to admit or accept. Yeah, for sure. These help me, and I know it helps keep me on track, and also it lets other people know what we're talking about too. So thanks, Munir. Jason, what made me start wearing the hat? Go back and watch some of the other videos. I've talked about that a lot on here. So I appreciate it. If you're just finding me, I appreciate it. You'll have to go on that treasure hunt to find that answer. Let's keep going. Okay, so what about if they're business pages, all right? What if about their business pages? Well, this is easy. Then you can just go straight to the message, right? If they're business pages, you can just go straight to the message. And I've found this lots of different ways, right? I found that this happens lots of different ways. There are tons in my news feed now that come up without even like there are just tons. Let's see it. I have the newsfeed eradicator. Let's see if I can turn that off though. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Oh. Newsfeed eradicator. Can I just like turn it off? Oh. For a second. I don't know how I do that. Let me go here because I want to show you guys like what I mean and how like simple it can be. I'm so bad. Is terrible? It's like I don't even know. Extensions. Where are extensions, guys? How do I manage my extensions here? Goobity lordy. Here we go. Extensions. Facebook news feed eradicator. Okay. Disable. All right. That's what we needed. Bang, boom. All right. I'll pop in here. Let's take a look at some news feeds. Okay. Now, let's see here. All right. Here we go. This might be one right here. Okay, so check this out right here. I'm going to make sure that you guys can see this. I don't think you guys can see this. All right, so check this out. You see this ad right here? Evolution War. All right, okay, what is it? I don't even know what it is. It's an outdoor adventure thing. Okay, let's see. Here's the thing. They boosted the post, and then it says send message, and it says, okay, thanks for your interest. Can I answer for you? Can I learn more about a product? Do they have... now, here's the thing. They are running ads to this thing. And it automatically prompts me to send them a message. Right? Whoa. Sorry. I'm going to push it a little bit. But here's the thing, right? Like, this is an easy... Like, people are running ads... Oh, that's not what I want. People are running ads to this stuff. And they don't even know... They don't even have a bot set up. And they're running, like, literally... And it says send message. This is on my desktop. It happens a ton on my mobile. I'll show you guys I had a conversation with somebody literally that happened just like this. And they were like, oh, send me details about like what your company offers. Because I was like, dude, you can answer all of these questions. Like there are like owners and like I don't even know, marketing managers, marketing directors. Somebody's in there. Jesus, guys. Okay, good. I thought someone messaged me. There are people in here automatically responding like to this stuff, or excuse me, like manually responding to it, and you can just let them know that you can automate it, and like this right here is just an easy way to find people who are spending money on ads and don't have a bot set up, right? So let's see if there's any other ones. Let's see, scrolling. Let's see. Okay, they go into a website, all right. But what happens is I think if it's a boosted post, it automatically defaults to send them a Facebook message, right? Okay, 2018. What is it asking me for? LA Chargers? No, don't want to become a follower of the LA Chargers. So I'm trying to see if there's any. Oh, what's up, Jose? If there's any other ones, but literally I just sometimes scroll through my news feed, and when I see them, I'm probably better off refreshing, and I bet you there'll be another one at the top here. All right, so let's go. Look, no. So let's keep going. Let's see if we find another one. And I just literally, this is something that you can do, and people, they don't like to do this because they're like, it's boring, it sucks. All right, here we go. Danielle Town. Let's see. Overcoming the fear to invest. Let's see. The shit. Hey. Oh, okay. Can I learn more? So here's another person. Automatically sends me to send message. Okay. And like what? These people are spending money on ads. Right? And so I'll just go through and I can do it this way, or I've showed you literally how I can go on, and I've gone in here and let's see. I don't know. We can go into specifically. Let's just do this. I don't know. We're gonna get crazy. We're gonna do pages here, and I'm gonna search Etsy. Okay. I'm gonna go brand or product, and let's just see. Etsy jewelry. Okay. Let's see. I want to find like a brand, right? I want to find like a brand. Let's do okay, Etsy, and then what do they do on there? I don't know. Let's do Painted Rock Store. Freaking A. Okay, look at this. All right. Now here's the thing. You might not want to get into the painted rock industry. Here's my point. I can go in here and I can get as crazy as I want. I can get into the painted whatever industry, painted rock industry. I mean, those are kind of cool rocks for sure. And I can say, your rocks are awesome. Can you tell me more? And literally, I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna message them, and I'm just gonna come back, and if they respond, right? If they respond, well then great. I'm going to carry on the conversation. I'm going to offer, literally I'm just going to send them to a demo bot. And that's all I do is if they send them to a demo bot, and a lot of times they come back and they're like, that's awesome, right? I sent them to a demo bot of my Millennial Skills shop, and they're like, that's awesome. Send me more info to this email or whatever. And so it literally can be that easy. The instant replies are automatically there, right? So a lot of times when they have like, hey, what kind of services do you offer? Like, what kind of products do you have? They base it off of what kind of setting that they chose. And so they just automatically offer those, and they're making it more, they're pushing businesses or pushing users to engage with the business on Facebook Messenger. They're actually trying to keep people there, obviously. So, Hodgick says no bot. John, what's up? John was on my Twitch feed last night. So guys, if you guys, by the way, quick little plug. All right, here's an engagement plug. We should play like a little music when we do some pitches, right? When we do some call to actions, we should have some like little music and like some things should splash across the screen. That's actually what I should do. I should have some different stuff. So I have call to actions like boom, 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 right? And then show you on the screen. But I'm not that cool. Here's the first thing. All right. Obviously, if you like and you love this stuff. Likes and loves, those things always help. The good old algorithm, right? Facebook stock went up yesterday while Zucks was testifying, which was awesome. Second thing, if you guys want access to the 5 accelerator softwares, okay, we're doing a $1 trial, and what we're going to do is we're going to let you have access to an invoicing software. We're going to give you access to a like lead generation software. We're going to give you access to a lead follow-up software. You're also going to get access to a link shortening and a pixeling software, and then you're also going to get access to a software that will allow you to trigger a zap anytime someone lands on a website. So you're going to have all those softwares. It's literally $1, and our goal is like here's why we did that, right? And why it's like so outlandish. The last time we launched it, we asked people to pay up front, and what we did is we didn't really train them on it. We didn't really ask, we didn't train them on it. And so what we're doing is we are actually going to give people access for $1. They're going to get access to all 5 softwares for 7 days, and they basically get to try it out. And if they want to keep one, they can keep one, or if they want to keep them all, they can keep them all. But basically, our goal is to get them a client over those 7 days, and there's going to be trainings. We're going to have some challenges. We're going to have a ton of trainings throughout it, so you're going to know exactly how to use them, and it's going to be pretty sweet. So if you want info on that, drop an emoji, okay? And what's that? That's all. Those are the 2 call to actions I got, right? Likes and loves, shares, obviously, and then if you guys want info on the $1, we're going to call it the $1 challenge. What should we call it? What sounds good? because it's only $1 and it's 7 days. So the 7-day dollar, the 7-day dollar. Oh man, I gotta find something for that D. Right, the 7-day dollar what? The 7-day dollar I don't know. What do you guys think? The 7-day dollar something, but it's $7. It's one. See, it's not $7. It's 7 days, $1. So, want to make that clear. Drop an emoji if you guys want info on that. Let's go back. Right, what were we talking about? Okay, let's go back over here. We were talking about all of this stuff, and we were talking about this message. Okay, what to actually message them. When it comes down to this, some of these business pages. So here it is, right? So now we talked about it. You friend request, you message. Okay, so now same thing, all right? Another thing that a lot of people miss is before, right? Before the message here, okay? There's definitely the message, but you've got to have the content, right? You've got to have the content in between, and this content can happen, or let's do this, okay? It can be in a couple of ways, all right? It can be engagement, or it can be content, okay? I want to make that clear. So it can be two things, but if you're doing it through personal profiles, that is how I built. That's how you're watching. Oh, not that. Sorry, this one. That's how you're watching this, right? Is through me going out and probably like a lot of you guys. Some of you guys found me, but a lot of you guys have actually like I friend requested you at the beginning. At least that's how it was working. I would friend request people on the hundreds of people on the daily. So you have to go out there and actively do that. But I don't go out and message people, and I don't say, hey, I don't go out and message people and say, hey, like my page, buy my stuff, like at all. Like if people don't engage with me after I friend request them, like that's totally fine. I'll pay attention to my feed a little bit and see who's interesting and like see who's up to some good stuff. And like if I find someone who's compelling, like I'll keep following them. But otherwise, I wait for them to engage with me, and then I work my organic game, right? So, but basically, you want to engage with them before you message them, right? You want to engage with them. You want to create some sort of content that gets them to raise their hand, that gets them to say that they, it gets you a place to start the conversation, right? Which I think is so important. Audric says he stalked me, right? That's Audric, what's the crazy thing? If you're watching this, dude, is that I stalked you. You popped up on my feed early on, and I was like, who's this Audric guy? Because there was a while when you first started doing live videos where you would have like 10, 15, 20 people on your lives, and I was like, damn, like who is this guy that everybody's paying attention to? And you immediately popped up on my radar, and then when Audra got in the Accelerator program and we got a chance to connect, like I was like, that made so much sense why this guy's so legit. We got to talk, by the way, dude. We need to. We talked about that that position for the agency. So we are scaling and we are growing quickly, and it is a good problem. But we need some help. So Audric, let's chat very, very soon. Okay, so let's jump back to this, right? So we've got our search. So and then over here, what you do is you follow up to the bot. Okay, so it's you really want to work with people who message you back, because if you send a message and they never respond, then it doesn't matter. Don't move on, because those people aren't going to see that stuff anyways. Similar to like LinkedIn, there's like a lot of times where you just move on. Like a lot of people don't check that stuff. A lot of businesses don't even know how to check that stuff. So just move on a lot of times, right? However, if they respond, right? So if you get excuse me, if you get a response in here, and if there's a response, then follow up with a demo bot, right? Just make it really easy and just follow up with a demo, right? Follow up with a demo or a video of a demo. That might even be easier if you want. I don't know. I like the demo bot because you get them subscribed and you know who it is and yada, yada, yada. But follow up with a demo. And what this can do is this can make it really easy to just find people who are interested, right? So Anyways, this is it. This is prospecting right here, guys. Prospecting 101. Okay, you just got to do it. It's not sexy, and you want to know the honest part. I don't do this, right? I'd work through my organic game. That's why I feel so compelled to do a Facebook Live every night. And last night, some of you guys saw it. I actually streamed 2 hours on Twitch. I've been streaming. I might do it again today. We'll see. But I've been streaming. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. So I did that for 2 hours last night. I felt compelled to do that. And so, anyways, I got a call right now. But quick engagement plugs. All right, guys. Obviously, if you guys like this, hit the likes and loves. If you guys feel someone should see this, share it out to them or tag them in this. Is great too. If you have questions, throw them down there. I'll come back and answer them on the replay. And then if you guys want access and be in on the 7-day dollar, it's like a 7-day, $1 challenge. Drop an emoji and I'll get that info to you. And guys, I'm trying to grow this Twitch thing, okay? So if you guys are on Twitch or want to follow me on Twitch, just say Twitch. Drop Twitch and I'll get you that link. Or just look up Millennial Skills on Twitch and you should find it. So, that's all I got for y'all. Jay, no news yet, but literally Zuckerberg walked out of the, Zuckerberg got finished with stuff today, so we're going to hear stuff in the coming days. So we'll see, right? We'll see. Munir is spreading FUD down there. I don't ever like to spread FUD. I'm always someone of abundance, and I think that spreading bad news is just it's not bad news. Spreading speculation doesn't help anybody, right? Like I had anticipated this day from the very beginning. I had told people April 11th, Zucks is testifying. Relax until then, and then we'll know something. I have a feeling that they're going to conduct, it's really about stuff before 2014. So I think you guys keep prospecting. And worst case, you run lead form ads. Like, it's not like Facebook is going away. Run a freaking ClickFunnels page, Jesus Christ, guys. The world's not over. Figure it out. I love all y'all. We'll see you later.